Peace. Welcome back to the channel. Goddess Nigel. Peace to the gods. Peace to the chosen. So I just got finished doing a quick upload, and I said, you know what? Since I have the camera, let me grab some cards. So I want to pull maybe a card or two, but this is one of my favorite decks. This is my Moonology deck, and I think this was actually the first deck I ever got. So I'm just going to pull a card or two to kind of see what message the universe has for us. And this is something I like to do from time to time. I'll just come up here and pull a few cards and give you like a quick free mini reading. So it's not going to relate to everyone. The message is going to go to who it needs to go to. That's why I tell people to make sure you follow the channel. So if a message needs to come through for you, you will be updated and notified when I am putting my videos out. If anyone is ever interested in a more in-depth reading, you can always message me and I'll let you know my prices and services. I also have a service that I just added to the website. And this service I did particularly because I want to be able to reach everyone, doesn't matter your finances or whatever your situation is. So I do have a service up there where I'm offering 15 minutes of a reading in exchange for a donation. Okay, that I just added. I actually did it for the month of February for like a special, but I kept it on my website and I actually put it up there. So like I said, sometimes we're going through things and financially we might not be able to afford one of my other services, but this is a way for you to get some information, to get some spiritual guidance, to get a reading. But you're able to donate what you can, and it's appreciated. You're still going to get the same in-depth reading. It's not going to be, you know, watered down because you're giving me a donation, because you're getting 15 minutes. And when you look at my services, I don't have any readings for 15 minutes because usually my paid readings always go beyond 15 minutes. So I actually stopped offering that to people, the 15-minute readings, because people would purchase that. But like I said, you know, time goes by very quickly when you're just exchanging energy. So I actually took that off, and I have 30-minute readings and 60-minute readings, tarot readings. I also have readings, spiritual readings for people that has passed away, and where you can ask 3 questions and everything like that. But I do now have the 15 minutes back, but in exchange for a donation. So I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people were kind of happy with that, and that's just a way for me to attend to everyone. So let me just pull a card or two to kind of see where our energy is at with my Moonology deck. All right. And this card says, look at the bigger picture. All right. Look at the bigger picture. And I think sometimes we all get lost with really focusing on things that are not important. We tend to focus on things that cause us a lot of pain and stress. And it's not even necessary. It's not even part of what we want to do in life. It's not even a part of what the plan is and what we're doing moving forward. So you definitely have to look at the bigger picture. You know, a lot of times we tend to get caught up in our pain. We tend to get caught up in other people's drama and all this chaos, when you need to look at the bigger picture. Even when you're dealing with pain and loss and things of that sort, there's always a bigger cause of why this is happening. It's always a lesson that you need to be learning. So definitely keep that in mind when you are on this journey, especially dealing with pain and loss and everything like that, because we tend to stay in it and we're trying to question why this and why did this person do this. And it's just us learning our lesson. But while you're learning your lesson, still making sure that the heart is light, making sure that the heart is not, you know, holding grudges and keeping too much heaviness, because it's going to make us sick mentally, physically, and that's going to affect everything around us. So definitely look at the bigger picture, look at the real root of what's going on, and not just the pettiness that sometimes we tend to get stuck in. And our second card is, you're very close to achieving your goal. All right, and when I do these cards, the second card always plays off the first one. So when you look at the bigger picture, when you're able to see the core of what's going on, it's going to bring you closer to your blessings. It's going to bring you closer to what it is you're trying to achieve. That's why it says you're very close to achieving your goal. And that's why I love, I won't say playing with the cards, but I love using them sometimes, because I just see how they flow and how the messages come in. And yeah, so definitely look at the core of what's going on. It's going to bring you closer to what it is you're trying to do. And I just said that before I even pulled the second card, so I don't have to stick on this too much. All right. And it's funny because I don't need cards or anything to do my spiritual readings. This is something that I was born with, that I just started to accept more and really be in tune with, you know, what I can use this for when it comes to helping people. But the thing about it, I never used to use cards when I do readings. I would just have somebody send me a picture of them and I would read their energy. And I actually had clients ask about, do you do tarot cards? And I actually got my first deck. And I said, okay, I'm going to use these on myself. I'm going to see what the energy is and what I feel from them. And that's why I started using tarot cards, you guys, you know, just because I had a few clients ask about it. And then I kind of said, okay, well, let me see what these cards are about. It's not something that I started to do because anybody can pick up a deck and, you know, practice a way to try to trick you into the fact that they're connecting with something that is giving you information. Me, I don't have that type of conscience where I even feel comfortable playing with a person's time, emotions, and definitely their finances to even put out that type of energy. So yeah, if you guys ever are interested in a more in-depth reading, you can always message me. I have different services to offer you guys. I hope you enjoyed your free mini reading. I hope you enjoy the rest of your beautiful Sunday afternoon, regardless where you're at. If it's snowing out, if it's raining, it's still beautiful that you woke up this morning. And, you know, we might not be at our best mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, but we're not supposed to be. So we need to take a lot of this pressure off of us. We need to learn how to forgive ourselves and be thankful, looking at the bigger picture of what's really around us and not focus on the petty things, because it's going to make us sick. It's going to make you sick. That is just a fact. It's universal law. You're stressing, you're holding grudges, you're holding in this negative energy towards people, and it's going to make you sick. You can't preach to the choir about forgiveness and helping when it's something you're not even doing in your own household. You can't preach about you know, not causing pain upon yourself when the food and the drugs and the drama and stress that you are allowing in is causing harm to your body or your mental state or your physical state. So we really have to watch, and I keep telling you guys this, who we listen to, what we're around, the frequencies we're bringing in, because this can do a lot of damage. We are already damaged. We were born into damage. We have grown with damage. We're going to continue to be damaged. And I'm talking about like just stress and pain and all these things add on to us being in a lower vibration, because we love to hold on to pain. We love to hold on to what people have done to us. So we have to work even harder to get through that. And if you're listening to the wrong people, if the frequencies that are coming in are not at from a pure-hearted person and soul, is going to damage you more. And I tell people, if you look inside yourself, you will find what you're looking for. And don't get me wrong, I listen to Dick Gregory, I listen to certain people, Dolores Cannon, that will give you information and will say, oh wow. A lot of times I listen to people and I'm like, wow, that's exactly what I feel, what I'm going through. They just put it in a way that made more sense, or maybe look at it in a deeper way. So I'm not telling you not at all to listen to people or anything like that, whether it's a preacher, a spiritual healer, herbalist, but be very mindful. Please do your homework and listen to your intuition, and not be so quick to just fall and drop, you know, because someone's saying something that you like. Put a lot of that energy into yourself, because I guarantee 100%, if you start looking within yourself, you will start to find a lot of these answers. You will start to fill these voids and these holes that you've probably felt your whole life, and you'll realize how powerful you are. Now, once you realize your power, now you're on a whole nother level and a whole nother frequency of what it is you can do with your life, what it is you can do with people that are around you. But a lot of these people are playing off the fact that we're lost, broken, hurt, and sick. And I don't want anyone to be defeated mentally, physically, financially, and just cause more damage. So I love you all. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, make sure you're meditating and hydrating, and make sure you are loving yourself, and make sure you are forgiving yourself for anything you might be holding in or feeling down about.